Hello YouTube, it's Sean from the Pompey Games Room here, back with a new video and the first instalment in a new gaming series that I'm looking to run on my channel, and that is going to be a career in LMA Manager 2005 on the PlayStation 2. So why LMA Manager? Well, everyone else seems to play Championship Manager, and to be honest, I do have a lot of memories of Champ Manager on the PCs and even on Xbox very fleetingly. But mainly I played my management games on consoles. Now, I played Premier Manager predominantly on the Mega Drive, but LMA Manager came into its own in the PlayStation 1 days. I was going to be doing this video on the PlayStation 1 for LMA Manager 2002, but I found it a little bit limited in what you could and couldn't do in essence. So I went back to this version again, 2005. A lot of memories of this game, and I even found an old game save when I made my original game save for this video. Yeah, we're going to be playing a career on this, and I want you guys to act as the assistant manager in this. So comment below during these videos. I don't know how long they're going to take. I've recorded about 4 episodes as I speak, and they've been really entertaining and really enjoyable to play. I love LMA Manager because you get 2 things really. 1, because it's based on the consoles, which meant I could easily play it, and 2, that you get the stadium builder, which I've alluded to many times in other videos that I've done on management games and bits and bobs like that. So from previous videos, you'll know that I'm very much into my management games because I've done one on Football Manager on the PS Vita about 3 or 4 years ago, possibly even more than that, and also East Side Hockey Manager. I did a video on that. So they're both previous videos on my channel if you want to go check those out. But we are going to be starting in the conference in the footballing pyramid in England, and we are going to be, yes, the mighty Exeter City. So what happened was I wasn't intending on recording this part, this actual part to the video. I did have a lot of sort of commentary that I put over when I was doing the sort of live sort of reactions to playing the game, but the video got flagged by YouTube because of the entrance music. So what I've done is I've dulled out the actual entrance music, and I'm going to speak over this. So in essence, we're going to be playing, I would like to at least say we're going to play 3 seasons of this, but I really want to keep it going because I do love my Football Manager games. So LMA Manager, I really wanted to get into this game again. I used to love it back in the early noughties. So we're going to give it a go. So we're going to start off in the conference, as I said, with Exeter City, and we're going to try and raise them through the footballing pyramid to become the superpowers of English football. But for those of you that have watched my Pro Evo career, you know that any avatars that I create in the football world are very money grabbing. As soon as they get the sniff of an offer, they're off to another club. So bear in mind that as soon as we get a job offer, we will probably leave Exeter, but loyalties lie at the first club here. So we're going to start off with Exeter and see where we go with them. So some brief information on LMA Manager. You can manage across 8 different leagues in different countries with subsequent Premier Division, Division 1, Division 2 and even conference level, so multiple tiers in these countries' football leagues. There is over 20,000 players, 850 clubs in 31 countries across the world. So it's going to make for a really interesting game series, guys, and I really hope you decide to stick with it and watch Exeter City raise through the leagues like the footballing titans that they will no doubt become. Hope you enjoy the series, guys. Let's get going with video 1. Okay, guys, so the management journey begins. LMA Manager 2005. So you'll probably be able to hear the whirring away of the PlayStation 2 to the right of me here. I'll just give you a little listen to that. So the tapping of the gamepad, which you'll be able to hear. But otherwise, it should be quite a quiet video, other than my voice, because there's no background music on this game. So now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and save this game because I haven't actually checked my memory card. I did play this game a lot during sort of 2006-07 when I would have been at college. So I might even have an old save on it. I didn't actually check the memory card before I started, so that could be a bit of a schoolboy error. And I might not even be uploading this part of the video because I might be restarting it. So we are in the conference, and this is our first job, guys. As we see the door there, S. Radiola. comes. Oh, look at that! They're too kind already, guys. I've got to admit, Exeter City have got quite a good office structure for me to work in. All this looks relatively new. So anyway, so here we are. First things first, we are going to save. So we press start. This would be really awkward if save exhibition team. This would be really awkward if we haven't got enough room. In fact, there might even be one of my old saves on here because this is my original memory card. So let's have a quick look. Oh, there is a game save on there. So I last played this in 2005. Jesus, 15 years ago. Okay, so we have got some save slots, so that's good. I don't have to delete that. I might come back to that in later videos to show you guys. Well, that's good. We can actually save the game. So I can actually broadcast this 1 minute 50 seconds of the video that I've already recorded, which is great. So as we touched on, I think, in the beginning part of this video, there are over 20,000 players on this game, 850 clubs in 31 countries. I believe you can manage in 6 different countries, I believe. But the only country that matters is England. So at the moment, so we've made £32,000 in revenue and sales. Obviously, probably knowing the management talent of Sean Reediola joining the club. A lot of people have been buying shirts and everything like that. So we have got some friendlies here. Rushden and Diamonds, Bradford Park Avenue, Oxford United. We are not going to change any of those fixtures. I don't know if they're home or away. Let's have a quick look. So we've got a home game against Rushden. Bradford Park Avenue is home as well, and Oxford is home. So, okay, they're all home games. That's good. So we should get some money in. As you'll notice up the top there, the top right-hand corner, it says our budget that we've got. So every game you play on this, your budget goes up. So it's quite a unique way. The more home games you have, the better that you have in regards to sort of you get more money from the game effectively. So one of our players, D Clay, will retire at the end of the season when he's 40. So that's the sort of calibre of players I'm looking at here. I'm going to have 40-year-old veterans playing for me. Actually, I haven't got a bad side straight away. So straight away I can see an old Pompey name there. Straight away in Scott Hiley, I believe. That'll be Scott. Yes, former Southampton player as well. Very divided opinions on Scott Hiley when he first signed for Portsmouth from Southampton. He crossed the divide, as they say, and came to play for Portsmouth later on in his career. So I'm trying to see if I see any other players here that I recognise. We haven't got the best team here, guys. We haven't been dealt a very, very kind start to management life. Is that Paul Jones? No, P. Jones, our goalkeeper. So, straight off, let's have a look at, along the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see it says L1, R1, L2, R2. So if I press those, it allows me to sort of filter through. So what we're going to start off with is we are going to look at the fixtures. We're going to look at our team tactics. So from memory on this, you didn't really want to play around too much at the start with your formations. So, because apparently these were taken from what the teams were actually playing at the time. So, we're going to have a look at this 4-4-2, and from memory, we didn't have the best of defence. We've got a few decent midfielders. There's a guy called Ampadu there, A. Taylor. We've got a few youngsters here actually. So let's have a quick look at what we've got. So defenders, we've got a centre back. A centre back can also play left back, and Scott Hiley. He takes free kicks and can captain the side as well, as you'll see below the pitch icon there. We've got G Santos. I mean, he's 25. He's going to be worth a bit. So that's our centre back right there. So he can stay there. Left back, well, it's going to be Scott Hiley unless we've got one on the bench. Let's have a quick look. Don't think we will. We got a guy called D Moxie. He's a left back, and we've also got a centre back there. So just to start off, let's put in D Moxie at left back, because what we'll do is we'll try and get a 4-4-2 team together, and then what we'll do is we'll start to move people around. So, did we have a right back? I think the guy just took off was a right back. No, he's a centre back. So we've got a left back. Santos plays all over the place. Right, I've got an idea. We're going to put Scott Hiley as left back. We're going to have... It's a shame because he would be a really, really decent... let's see if I can flick through. So let's have a look. So tackling is not great. I think if anything we want to look for a left back because Santos, he's got decent pace, likes to run, but he can't really tackle. Marking's pretty decent, but if I put Scott Hiley in the middle, let's be honest, guys, we need a whole new defensive line there. So. Okay, let's not bother with that. So, right, so I think what we need at the moment, the defence there I'm happy with. I think the defence works. Let's have a look at our midfield. We've got a 21-year-old there. He looks pretty decent. Yeah, but he's not bad. Creativity is not bad. Runs pretty good. Pace is good. So we got Ampadu as a centre midfielder. Okay, so... who's this guy? S. Devine. Isn't that Sean Devine? I seem to recall. I think he played for Cambridge or someone like that. Okay, so we've got a decent... How good is he? Dribbling, runs, pace. Okay, so we've got a guy on the bench there. A right midfielder. So let's bring on... Let's take off... Oh, it's a shame really, because if he was better there... Let's take this guy off. G. Sheridan. In fact, would it be stronger? Would it be stronger if we took this guy? Who's better out of these two? So tackling, marking, that guy's better. So that guy can go off. There is a theory to this madness, guys. So this guy's not great at... He's got good pace, shooting. I've got an idea. Right, so what we're going to do is we are going to play Sheridan because W. O'Sullivan can play at the back as well. He's also a free kick and corner taker, so it allows us to actually have a better side here. So I think straight away we need a left back ideally. We're going to need a keeper. Let's just sort these into skill order, shall we? So we've got... Is that Colin Todd? 22. I doubt it. But so we have got to find out who we can sell because we have got a little bit of cash, but not a lot. So we want to ideally make a bit of cash on this. So players to go can be... So we've got 3 goalkeepers. So Bittner, let's see how good he is compared to our... Okay, so we have a better goalkeeper. In fact, much better. So P. Jones can sit on the bench. So letting us down at the moment, if we're going to play a 4-4-2, we need another forward, I would say, and we need a bit of bite in the centre midfield, I think. So, okay, let's stick with that, but let's have a look, just out of interest, 4-4-2s. So let's go for preset tactics. So this is what was really, really good on LMA Manager. You had some classic tactics that were set already. So Man United 1999 there, Brazil 1970, England 98. There was always an Ajax one on there that was quite decent, but I believe that was a 4-4-3. 4-3-3, sorry, not 4-4-3. That just sounded wrong. So on this one here, focus on attack. Now we've got a really decent attacker, short passing. We haven't really got anyone that can pass very well. Okay, we might come back to Marseille because that's a 4-4-2. Aberdeen for... there's the Ajax one. I used to use that all the time, but I don't think we've really got the players for that. We want short passing. So let's do 1993 Rangers. So defensive, deep. You know what? I think we're going to go back to Marseille, but with one change. We are going to put on counter-attacking because I think we've got two pretty decent wingers. So, before we go to look at the transfer market, we are going to go check out our reserve team, our youth team, because sometimes you can get decent players in there for free, and it doesn't look like we've actually been blessed with any talent. So, let's quickly sort. So, we do have a right midfielder there who is pretty poor. So there's not really many people in here that I would want to... I mean, he's not bad. Centre midfielder. You know, we've got to play with... we've got to use what we've got really in this team. I mean, you know, pace, intelligence, stamina, they're all very... I mean, this guy's not bad. He's a bit of an all-rounder. You know what? I think what we'll do is we will give this guy... Oh, actually, no, we're not going to. I've just remembered something. So, I don't really want to lose any of our wage budget at this point. So, that is our team, which, to be fair, isn't bad for the conference. Now, we're going to struggle to keep hold of this guy, I'm pretty sure, if we don't get promoted. So, I think we need a centre midfielder, we need a goalkeeper, and I think that's about it. So, these are the teams... Ooh, don't know what I've done there. These are the teams in the conference with us this year. These are the guys that are going to be up against us. So we've got York, Woking, Tamworth, Stevenage, Scarborough, Northwich, Victoria, Morecambe, Lee RMI, Hereford United, Halifax, Gravesend, Forest Green, Farnborough, the mighty Exeter City, Dagenham, Crawley Town, Carlisle United, Canvey Island, Burton Barnet, Aldershot, Accrington Stanley. So you can click on any of these sites and you can then see their stadiums, everything like that. So Nigel Clough there you can see is and he's actually playing, I think, as well. So it must be a player manager role. 38 years old, yes, and Nigel Clough's playing in our league. Wow. Okay, so Nigel Clough is in charge of Burton Albion. Let's have a quick look at Exeter City's mighty St James's Park, the real St James's Park as they used to refer to it on Soccer AM. So that's our team. So before I get sidetracked, we need to go and get some players. So we are going to go look at the transfer market, and we are going to, in fact, let's just have a look at all the players on the game. So these are all of the top players on the game. I don't think I can sort by talent. So what we've got to do is we've just got to look through, and we've got to say, so Thierry Henry's pretty decent on this, £40 million, plays for Arsenal, 26 years old. I mean, these are the sort of talent that we're not going to get anywhere near at the moment. There's Wayne Rooney there, playing for Man United, would have just signed for them, £30 million. Jesus, how the transfer market has inflated. Absolutely crazy. So we've got Michael Ballack there playing for Bayern Munich still. Didier Drogba, he would have just signed for Chelsea, I believe, on this. Yep, this would have been one of his first years. Ronaldinho, playing for Barcelona, 1 year left on his contract. Who knows if we can get into League 2 or Division 3 on this. Fabio Cannavaro, Reyes, will he be at Arsenal? Yeah, he will. Arsenal must have an amazing team on this. We'll have a look at some later. So this is some of the players. Zinedine Zidane, age 32, 17.5 million would buy you Zinedine Zidane. Probably not. Cristiano Ronaldo, he's not rated great on this, but wow, he plays everywhere up top. Rio Ferdinand, Marcelino, Kaká, Michael Owen, will he be at Real Madrid? He'll be at Real Madrid on this. Wow. So we have got some great players on this game. So obviously we'll be picking these players up later on in their career. I doubt it, but we'll see. Anyway, so these guys might be a little bit out of our price range at the moment. So what I think we'll do is we'll go back to search criteria, and we'll do page 1. So ideally we want players that are out of contract. We want, first off, we want I think more importantly is a midfielder, a centre midfielder, someone that's going to break up play for us and really help us. So, out of contract, here we go. So, these guys are Wow, he's worth £1 million, that guy. So I think these guys are going to be way out of our price range. But so he's not too bad. Don't know who. So let's go right to the bottom and we'll just work up. Jardel, isn't that the guy that played for... did he play for Bolton? No, he's 21. No, that's not the guy I'm thinking of. Okay, so let's go right to the bottom. We've only got £1,000 to spend on... Wow, look at that name. Adazino. Bit of foreign flair. Let's have a quick look. Let's see what he wants. Make an offer. Offer a contract. £1,800. Unbelievable. Nope. No chance, mate. No chance. Right. Okay, so he's going to be a bit out of our price range. So, 28-year-old there. Who else have we got? Let's have a look. Shame I can't really see how good this guy is, but so we have to pay £130,000 for this guy, but he only wants £820. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to withdraw the offer at the moment, and I'm going to go quickly look at our scouts because he's actually pretty decent, that scout. But first off, before we do that, let's just look at our staff that we have. Somewhere on here I can find my staff. Here we go. So let's see, we've got £10 left on a budget to actually let's have a look. Wow, we have got a really, really shocking team here. £300 that guy wants, and he's rubbish. So right, we must be able to no, it's pretty poor. So continue. The guy's rubbish who's in charge of this, so we can't afford any other staff. So we can get one there. Is he cheaper? No, he's more expensive and he's worse. So this is the calibre that we're up against in our Elo Townsend. Nope. Okay, so we have a good fitness instructor. That's about it. Commercial manager is pretty... He's pretty poor, let's be honest. We're going to take this guy. Louis Furwell's been let go. So, okay, we can't really do any more. I want commercial manager, shirt sponsorship, ground sponsorship. That's fine, they can do all that. Physiotherapy. Actually, wait a minute. Shirt sponsorship, ground sponsorship, stadium building. Well, I want to do all that. So, I mean, it's awkward. I've just hired the guy, but can I fire him? Can't fire him. I was hoping I'd be able to save that money. Oh well. Okay. So he's going to be doing pretty much nothing. In fact, we'll give him something to do. We'll let him do shirt and ground, but I want to build the stadium because it's where my team plays. So physiotherapist, we'll let him treat the players. It would be pretty pointless if he didn't. Select player training, select team training. Karen handle player contracts, hire and fire employees. No, and you know what? You're not even handling player contracts. He's 300. Can I fire him? I know I'm just talking about firing people randomly here, but so as we get going, this is going to get a little bit. It's going to be a little bit boring until we get going on this, but once we get our team in place, oh my God, look at how much he's on. He's only got 1 year left on his contract. Scott Hiley got a year left. So the players that highlighted have only got a year left on their contracts. I mean, Jesus, look at how much he's on. Do I want to offer him a new deal? So, what's the year now? So if I offer him, I wonder if I can be cheeky because he's currently on that. But if I can get a bit of wage back and give him a goal bonus. Let's give him a scoring bonus. Let's make that offer. So Scott Hiley's old. He's not really good. Scott Hiley old. Coronin, how good's he? Oh, he's pretty decent, so we'll be keeping him. At this level, he's decent, and he's 22. So let's offer Coronin a new contract. Let's see if we can keep him for 2 years. I think this is one of the guys we're looking to sell. No, that's fine. So that's being dealt with. So on here as well, we've got real sponsorships that we, real companies that you put around the hoardings, around the ground. Yorkie, favourite chocolate there. Okay, so we can now say that we want to buy some players. So I want to scout. Don't want him to scout an opponent. So, wow, I've got actually pretty decent scouts. So, I want this guy. Scout a player. He was non-league, wasn't he? Where was it? Oh no, he was out of contract, wasn't he? Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. I don't want him to. Don't want him to do that. Right, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to transfer market. This guy here, I like the look of him, so I want to assign him to... Who's this guy? Who's he scouting? Recall scout. I want to assign him to player judgment. That's fine. So I've got 3 scouts, so I'm scouting that player. And we want to look at some more players. So we've got a 19-year-old here. How much would he want? Offer him a contract. He wants 9,000. He wants too much money to sign for us. That's a shame. 21-year-old. We have to pay £5,000 compensation, but he wants too much. Becoming a bit of a trait, this one. Tomasek. He looks like he'll be expensive. 1,700. Too expensive. Jardel. See if we can get a Brazilian in the side. 14,000 wants too much. Never going to happen. I was hoping we would have a few players in our youth team that would help us out, but obviously not. So, okay, so I don't think we're going to be able to find a midfielder, but what we can now look for is a goalkeeper. So I wanted a goalkeeper, out of contracts, 23-year-old there. Oh, one fact, I think we could get him, so we might be able to find a goalie at the moment. Let's have a look at that guy. No, he wasn't as good. Remove from shortlist. I quite like the look of this guy. I don't know why. Can't see his stats. He's Russian, and he's too expensive. So I always said I like this guy, and he's affordable as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to scout that guy. Cost the task £1,000. Okay, so he's doing that. This guy is supposed to be scouting that midfielder that we liked, but he's now not. So for some reason I've got another scout there, which I can't seem to scout a player. Where did he play? I thought it was a shortlist player that you could scout players. Is there a shortlist option? Okay, no, don't worry. Let's leave it. Leave it. We didn't want to do it anyway. So we're scouting a goalkeeper, which is good because we need a goalkeeper. The keeper we got isn't great. We needed a central midfielder. The stadium is here, St James's Park, 9,000 capacity, the mighty St James's Park. So if we wanted to build a new stadium, which we will do down the line. So we could build one now actually and bring our running costs down, which sounds stupid, but when you do, you actually make more money with a stadium that's filled, that's empty, majority empty. But it's going to cost us 3 million to build, so we're not going to do that just yet. That'll be something to look forward to, guys. Right, so we want to get some money in as well. So we want to sell rice. We want to sell rice and cannon and Seabourn. Seabourn, rice and cannon. Sounds like a law firm, but let's see if we can just sell these guys. So somewhere, I'm trying to find a way around where I can sell players again. I can't remember. I've gone past it somewhere, haven't I? Must be here. Must be here. Ah, there it was. That's it. So, cannon, transfer listed. Rice, transfer listed, unavailable. Why is he unavailable? You cannot sell a player in the first year of their contract. Oh, okay. Unbelievable. Loan listed. Oh, I don't want to. Okay, well, we'll sell him out on loan. Okay, so we've got a few players there that are transfer listed. See if we get any bites on those. I don't think we will because they are awful. Right, so we've actually got another decent right back there. Decent. I mean, look, you know, that's a centre back. So, have I missed a beat not putting him in? So, where does he play? Does he play centre back? Is he better than? Do I want marking or do I want tackle? Well, I'll tell you what. I've got one of each there, haven't I? So, got one of each. So, got Moxley as well. That's the guy. Okay, right. So what we're going to do? We're gonna go a day. Okay, we're going to skip a day. We're going to see what happens. S. Reedy is now manager at Exeter City. Massive news around the world there. I just want to see what comes back with that scout report for that goalie because we do need a goalkeeper. And yeah, we do need a goalkeeper. It's as simple as that. So when you're playing the game here, you get obviously updates along the top of the screen there. So it's Sheffield United have placed Rob Kerslick on the transfer list. Here we go. So we've got transfer offers. Oh, have received 2 offers. Do you wish to inspect all the offers? He's a decent player, so we don't actually want to sell him. D. Moxley. No, we don't want to sell him. In fact, I think you can say unavailable there. Cave United. So that's a left back. He's a free kick taker. Cove Rangers. They're not in our league. Do we want to sell? 17. He's 17 and can take free kicks. And he's a bit of a commodity actually at the moment because Scott Hawley is going to retire at the end of the season. So, no. Guys, if he's worth this fee now, he'll be worth more down the line. Let's have a look and let's reject that offer. I'm happy with that. So, got a game coming up. I want to find out this scouting report from this guy, from this goalkeeper, because I think he could be a real player for us. Let's have a look. No news is good news, I suppose. Let's go a few days. So what we'll try and do, we'll try and get a game in on this one. And then maybe that'll be the first video for the stream, sorry. So, here we go. Devlin's agent has rejected your contract offer. He would like a shorter contract. Okay, so 620. I'm going to be cheeky, and we're going to go for another year, 5-6 season. Devlin has rejected your contract. He would like a longer contract. Perfect. He's good. So £1,500. Let's give him 2 years. A scoring bonus. Let's give him 3 years. And let's do this. Let's knock him down a bit. And let's give him a scoring bonus. Scout report. Do you wish to read it? Let's have a look. Read the report. Player at his level, shot stopping is superb, and his morale is fairly high. Diving, poor. Distribution, abysmal. Awareness, below average. Agility good, handling good, shot stopping very good, abysmal. Aerial, that isn't really the scout report I wanted to get back from our number one, our new number one. Temperament is not good, and is worse than his current club. No, it's not a glowing report for this guy. Okay, I was suspecting to maybe big the keeper up, but he hasn't done that. So okay. So, back to the drawing board possibly for a goalkeeper. I really wasn't expecting the kick of abysmal. So out of contract. So we're back to the drawing board again. So we've had a very, very glowing report from this guy. How much did this guy want again? So, I mean, it's not out of the realms that we might be able to get him. I thought we had found one there, guys. I thought we had found a player. So I'm going to scout this guy. I'm burning through cash here doing this, but he looks pretty decent. I do like him. So we are going to get him scouted. No, we don't want to recall the scout. We want to scout him. And we want to also look at... I mean, this guy is 34. How much would he want? We looked at him. Right, you know what? Actually, try and get this guy now. Because what I'm going to do is 1,100 non-promotion release clause. I'm going to offer him that, and then I am going to scout him as well. So Bullet's done that. We're not going to go with Bullet. He was a bit bad, wasn't he? So we can read the report on that. Recall scout. So, but if we had to go with Bullet, we would. But I'm a little bit put off by the fact that he's so abysmal at so many things. So okay, we're going to skip forward a few days. We will get to a game soon, guys, and you will be able to see some stuff. So that will be quite nice, I think, for you to actually be able to see a game eventually. So we'll see. Right, so Fisher's agent. This is the guy we're trying to sign, who's on a short list, has rejected. He is not prepared to play for your team, no matter what contract is offered. Okay, so that's that old goalie, I believe. Scout report on this guy. Rushden and the Diamonds. No, not interested in that just yet. I am currently on a new scouting assignment. Would you like me to file a report on? No. So we got a great report on Bullet earlier. So we'll go by that scouting summary and we'll just work on that. So so we're edging closer to the first game at nearly 36 minutes. So 35 minutes I'm currently on here at the moment. Which is crazy. We haven't even played a game yet. So, but we are just about to. So we are playing Rushden and Diamonds at St James's Park. Right, so guys, it's the first game of the Sean Reidiola reign. Let's see, make sure the team's ready. We've done that. We've got everyone here. So the captain for the day is Corin. Let's just make sure that you can actually do it. We've got a penalty taker, playmaker. We don't have a playmaker. Free kicks, left corners, man marker. No, you know what? We're just going for it, guys. Here we go. Watch the match. So you can either watch the match or don't watch the match, but I think we owe it to ourselves. We've come in this far. We've got to watch it. So here we go. It's going to be a massive game, this, guys. The world is watching for the first game in Sean Reidiola's reign. So we got the match odds there. 2-1 we are, I believe I saw there. Oh, it's massive pressure first game. It's not bad odds there on a draw either. So it's nail biting, guys. Here we go. Any second now. Look at the beautiful St James's Park. Here we go. So we're going to kick off. I think we can make it quicker as well again. Let's have a look. Continue. Fine. I've just pressed lots of buttons there. That's not some way you can actually make it go quicker, I seem to recall. Management view. Dugout. We could watch it from the dugout. That would be a overhead sideline. That's ball focus. That's fine. Sorry, guys. We'll get back to the game in a minute. That's fine. Player display team. No. Not there. Continue the match. Oof. It's a great kick up the pitch. Oh, Taylor's made a bit of a break for it. Just get it away. Playing very, very long ball, aren't they? Very long ball. Sheldon's been booked. Dirty. Went to nobody, guys. Went to absolutely nobody. Don't know what I'm pressing there because I can't actually hear anything coming out of my my headphone that I've got in. Look at all these players. Look at all these fans that have turned up to watch our first game, guys. Massive. They're knocking it around quite well, actually. What's that? You would never see that from a... You'd never ever see that from... Yeah, better. Film there. Player focus, that's fine. Oh, continue match. So, Taylor plays it down the line. Coronan lays it in. Edwards is assaulted there. Unbelievable. I'll definitely be filing an FA disciplinary report there for that tackle. That was hideous. So it looks like at the moment, great save. I'm desperate to see how that keeper would have actually done with abysmal ratings. I'm pretty sure he would have been pretty poor. So don't really want to get too excited with our results in the friendlies, but it would be nice to get a win because we got to get the player morale up. We got to get them used to playing in certain high pressure moments. Even though I haven't bought any players yet, I think we're going to struggle to buy anyone in this level actually at the moment, which is a little bit annoying. Oh. They're all over us, aren't they? They are all over us. And the ball keeps coming back. Let's see if I can... Oh, they've scored. Oh no, that's not a good start. Be requesting drug tests after this game. For sure. For the Rushden and Diamond team. It was like watching Maradona there celebrate. Anyway, oh my goodness, goes out for a throw. It's not a great start, guys. I'll be honest, we're not doing great. 32 minutes in now, 1-0 down. The mighty Exeter City have somewhat struggled to keep the ball in the middle. Let's say that it's not gone well. And let's be honest, not against a good side either. The Rushden aren't exactly troubling us. But this could be interesting. Let's see this down the. He's turning. Nothing's come of it. I would say that I would like to go direct, long passing something in the second half. But to be honest, we're not actually offering anything whatsoever. Come on, lay it through. Colin looks pretty decent as he takes a completely pointless shot there. Let's just see what happens here. So we're nearly at half time here. Alright, knocking it round alright now. I bet this goes out. No, it doesn't. It's turning him. That's the guy that got booked in the first half. It's first half at the moment. But he was booked earlier. Great save by the keeper. So we've got a corner here. That's too far surely. The keeper's grabbed it. Oh, it's half time. What is he going to say? What is he going to say? Well, I don't know whether to just stick with it. I don't know whether to stick with it, I'll be honest, at the moment, because towards the end there, we weren't doing too bad. You know what? We're gonna stick with it. On the ball back, we're breaking it down, Oh, that was much better there. That was much better, but here goes Devine. Here's our hot shot. He's hassled off the ball, assaulted. Oh, again. Tell you what, Rushden and Diamonds. Rushden's and dirty, I would say, in this game. Look at that, savage. P. Hawkins. Unbelievable. Straight back. Oh no, he's giving it away. Oh no. Oh, Burgess is making a run now down the left. He's going to knock it in. So we're coming up to nearly 60 minutes now. I think it might be time to make a change. And you know what? I think we're going to surprise everyone here. We are going fast match. There we go. Fast match. I've just found it. Fast match. Let's do that. Let's see what fast match is. We've got them running scared now, guys. Right. So, continue match. Let's do a substitution. Right. So we are now going to go to the tactic that I used to absolutely love, and that is the Ajax tactic. So 4-3-3, we're not going to counter, we're going to try that, and we are going to bring on. So this is the first roll of dice from Sean Rediola here. So we haven't got a decent striker on the bench, but let's have a look. So right midfielder, we've got centre midfielder. It would be good to keep on Coronin in the centre. Let's pop him in the middle for him. Ampadu. Let's have a look at the fitness. Okay, they're all pretty fit, so we're just going to go for overall. Let's stick with that. So we're going to put Coronin in the middle. We should have started off with this. I was looking at this when we started, and I thought, you know what, I should do that. But right, so Ampadu, we want Devine in the middle, and we want. Let's look at our forwards. We haven't really got many dribbling. He's not bad at dribbling, bit of pace. Flat is pace. Decent again. Right. Our forward's coming on for Ampadu. We are then gonna push this guy, Santos, to there. Sullivan is going to go as our right midfielder, and then we are going to take off Sheldon. He's been booked anyway for Todd. Right, massive change there, guys. Massive. Here we go. Everything's going to change after this. Here we go. 2 subs. He's rolling the dice. 25 minutes to affect the game. See how they like 3 forwards playing against them. Still 4 defenders, so in theory, we're not any worse than we were. We've moved our quick winger as well. He now is actually on the proper right-hand side. They've counteracted some changes as well. Let's see what happens. You say that they're still having the better of it, but let's just see what happens when we get in their half. Oh no! No, it's 2-0. Oh my god! Oh, it's been a bit of a storm, this one, hasn't it? It's not gone very well. 2-0 down, our first friendly. Really, really bad. But anyway, last minute. Can we get something from the game? Even a goal? No. We can't even get a pass together at the moment. 2-0 loss, first game, Rushden Diamonds. You know what? We're going to save those. We're going to stick with a 4-3-3 because it works so well. Didn't work very well at all, did it? So, you know what? As much as I'd want to watch the highlights, I'm going to leave that. So, first game in the mighty Rediola reign has been lost. It's a friendly, but they all count at this level. They all count. So, let's see what happens. See if we get any scout reports back, because obviously it was the goalkeeper's fault there. No blame should be laid at my door at all. Okay, so we got some agents has rejected your contract offered. Let's offer him a new one. So let's try and save a bit of money. Let's give him a scoring bonus. 1 year, 600. Devlin's reject your contract. He would like a longer contract. How long does this guy want? Right, okay, he wants 2008. Okay, let's give him a... I mean, I would give him a win bonus because, to be honest, we're not going to get much, are we? So, right, so this is one of our players. Let's read it. Let's read the report. Below average, very good. Below average, poor. Below average. Just what we want from our goalkeepers. So, playing division is just ball superbly, but abysmal shot stopping. Temperament is not very good. I don't think this guy's for us. Don't think he's for us. Let's go back to the news. So we've got a few more. Is ready? No, you know what? We're not even going to look. Okay, I think this was the older goalie, wasn't it? Let's read the report. Player is an abysmal shot stopper. Has got great stamina. Well, below average. Above average distribution. Diving is average. Awareness average. Agility, which is quite good for a goalkeeper. Whew, let's have a look. Plays in Germany at the moment, this guy, so it's a long shot here. But I think he was actually the better player that we had. Which is horrible when you look at it. Anyway, let's go a few more days. So we're going to stick with that 4-3-3. Now, I know we lost quite heavily, but I have faith in the team. I have faith. Is that misplaced faith? I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. He's not going to want to sign. Rejected. He is not prepared to play. No, we don't want him. Right. It's not gone well. Bradford Park Avenue. Let's try that. So we haven't really managed to sign anyone. We haven't even promoted anyone from our lower league side. And we haven't been able to sign anyone. So it's not gone incredibly well, I'll be honest. This is the sell, but yeah, we'll let him go. Let's have a look. Oh, no, loan listed. Let's was there somewhere that I could look at those? I think there was, wasn't there? Player contracts has rejected. Okay, so he's on 620, 2005. That's fine. Scoring bonus. Let's give him that. Has rejected a contract offer. Okay, so I think we got the right amount of years there, haven't we? That's what he wants. So maybe if we put his wages up slightly and we'll just give him that. Scout report is ready. Do you want to read it? Right, it's another goalkeeper. Level distribution is very good, but his handling is utterly useless and he's pretty poor at temperament. Abysmal below it. Yeah. I don't think he's for us, is he? Again. Trying to find a goalkeeper, I never thought it would be so difficult. No, he didn't want to sign for us, did he? So, Bradford Park Avenue, guys. Never heard of these guys, but have we got our 4-3-3? Yes, we have. So, we have got... We're quite lucky, actually, because we've got two players that can play. Corrigan's got to sit in the middle. And Purdue... We've got to do all we can to keep him, actually, because at the moment we haven't got the best of sides, actually, at the moment. So, excellent. Right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to stick with that. We've got the fast match. We have got one change I'm going to make there. I want counter-attacking. That's the one change. But, other than that, I think we're sorted. We were actually favourites to win that last game as well, guys. But we got absolutely hammered. So, and I mean absolutely hammered as well. But they lost to Lincoln 3-0, and we only lost 2-0 to Rushden and Diamonds. And it's the first game of the Rediola reign. So, you know, credit where credit's due, guys. This could be a completely different match. Never heard of Bradford Park Avenue either, so if we lose here, there's something seriously wrong with the guys, and obviously none of it will be my fault. So, ball trap. I want to follow the ball as well. I want to see how we do. But, so another great pass there from the Exeter City side. Recruit. Scored a goal. And you could hear the controller there vibrate profusely. So we've got a goal. We've got a goal. It's not bad. Actually working relatively well, this 4-3-3. So I always found on previous versions of LMA that the 4-3-3 worked really well because hardly anyone played it. Now, I've never actually played this game down this low. Usually I was always Portsmouth or Spurs. It's 2-0. It's a great start. This is promising. This is promising. Devlin's got another goal. So, yeah, this is a learning curve for me as well, which is why I wanted to do a career. Now, we might get fired. We might get job offers to go other places. If it's anything like my Pro Evo character that I created a few videos ago, my manager will be off at the first chance and looking for riches elsewhere, as they say. So, let's just see what happens. But the 4-3-3 looks promising, guys. It looks... Oh, no! Our right midfielder, so now we're going to have to put Sullivan there. I bet he's out for ages as well. Let's put on Todd. And I think we're going to have to move Santos out to there, aren't we? Okay, that's fine. I bet he's out for ages as well. Can't afford anyone. No one wants to sign for us. Yes, another one. That's a hat-trick, I think, for him now. Third goal of the game. That'll do his morale a massive boost. So, because he was a dismal last game. abysmal. Sorry, not abysmal. Ooh. Would have been good to have. Would have been 4-0 up by half time. Yes, I'm quite liking this tactic actually. We're doing actually fairly well with the counter attack as well. So. Is that Devlin again? I think he's got 4. Edwards. First goal of the game. So we're 4-0 up now. That's perfect. Perfect, guys. And the morale is really high from the team, which is great. So that's what we want. I'm going to give this Moxley a go because I want... Actually, no. There's no point. Let's just leave it the way it is. Let's leave it the way it is. Well, I thought we had problems last match. I think what we'll try and do in a minute, instead of buying players, we might look to extend the contracts of the players that we've got. So we go 5-0 up now. We're going to look to extend the contracts of Devlin and Coronan, because I think those two are going to be really important players for us. And I think then what we might do is we might just go into the loan market, see if we can get another... It's in 6 now. See if we can get a goalkeeper, and we'll go from there. I would like to add another striker as well, but I know it won't stretch to that, but maybe we'll look at our youth team for that, just to get an extra player. So, but anyway, this is a great game. We've done very, very well. I'm very happy with it. Every time we go forward we look like scoring. That's 7. Jesus. Devon's got 5 goals this game. I mean, not all games are going to be this easy, but like I said, it's all about morale on this. And the 4-3-3, I'm really hopeful will do us some good going forward. I'm not even going to make, actually, you know what, I am going to make a sub. I'm going to try and get on some of our players that aren't likely. Let's have a look. Morale's good. Fitness is good as well. Let's have a look. What's the rating? I thought there's a rating on here. I could have gone by it. No rating. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to take off. I think we're going to bring on Moxley. Is he a left back or is he a right back? He's a left back. So Moxley's coming on for Scott Hiley. Ampadu's going to come on for Coronan. And we're going to bring on Flack for him. And maybe we'll sub the keeper as well, just to give him a go. There we go. 5 subs. That's all we're allowed in friendlies. So 7-0 at the moment, which is pretty good. I've never heard of Bradford Park Avenue. So... I know that they're not in our league, so we'll just see what happens. Just put another one. Oh no, he's missed. There we go. That's his 6th, I believe. We've got to extend this guy's contract. 6 goals. But we'll see what happens. Might have to turn the vibrate motion off. Don't know how to, but we'll find out. Ooh. So 8-0 in a friendly is not bad, and it's home as well. So if it gets more bums on seats, that's even better. So the Rediola effect has arrived. Bradford Park Avenue. So we're going to stick with that formation. Don't think we're going to change that. That was a very, very good result. So our next game, I believe, is... I want to say, was it Rushden and Diamonds? I think our next game was against. But anyway. See what happens. So what we're going to do now, we're going to see if we can get the extension of the contract for Devlin or Devine. Is it Devlin or Devine? I can't even remember the name of them. So and we're going to get Coronan's contract extended. Player injury estimated for 4 days. That's fine. So we're going to delete that message and we are going to go and look for loan players, because we're having no luck with getting players that are Oh, free agents. Okay. I thought I was looking at that already, but obviously not. So, 2,250. Can't afford that. Withdraw. Let's go out of that. So these are these are players that actually are sort of youth team rating, but he looks pretty decent, and he's also wants a fair wage. So we're not going to give him that. So no, don't worry, it's fine. I thought I'd found something there. Thought I'd found a loophole, but obviously not. So we want loan listed. We wanted a goalkeeper, was one of them, and let's have a look. So I think these guys are a little bit out of our price range because we're going to have to pay the wages of these guys. Who's that guy? £860 from Belgium. Let's keep going down. Ideally, I'll tell you what we'll do actually. We're going to also put on wage, maximum wage. Don't want to pay any more than 500. There's going to be no one that comes up here at all. Position, goalkeeper, search, loan listed, maximum wage. Let's put 1,000. Oh, minimum wage, maximum. That's what we want. Okay, so there are a few. There's a few keepers on there. Can't sort by skill. But if we can get a keeper in that's going to allow us to actually get a bit of a challenge for our current goalkeeper. I mean, these guys here aren't bad. This is a Bulgarian goalkeeper. But this guy is Bulgarian as well. He looks... got edge, he's English. Who's he playing for? Blackpool. 140. He's got good morale as well, which is always good. So that guy's... it's just a real shame actually that we can't see. Let's have a look. Let's get this guy. Let's do that. Let's recall him. And what we're going to do is we are going to get him to look at that goalkeeper that we just saw. If I can get back to that list. We're going to get him scouted. Sign scout. And we are going to also get this guy scouted because these two look the best on the list. Now, let's have a look. I mean, I don't even really listen to these guys. So, Shakhtar Donetsk, he's... who's the guy we just... oh, it's that one, wasn't it? So we want to recall scout. Go back to him. Boghost. And he goes for Bennett. Right, cool, right. I'm happy with that. And then we'll do the same to get a midfielder as well, because I'm sure we could probably get a midfielder. But I think this could be the way. I'm really worried about the goalkeeper because he doesn't look great. If we're playing a 4-3-3 as well, scout report, so there's going to be a lot of... oh, no, I didn't look at it, did I? Read report. Would you like me to file the report for... yes. Right, so we can now go look at the scout reports. So, let's have a look. Who was that? Player is a level distribution very good, but his handling is utterly useless. This is pretty poor. So let's have a look. Below average, above average, average, abysmal handling. Okay, so... but don't forget this is a free player, so... Oh no, that's still Fisher. So, okay, no, we don't want that one. Right, let's skip a day. So, if we can get a decent report on a goalkeeper to start off with, these guys aren't going to sign, are they? But so like rejected. Do you want to? Yes. So we're actually going to give him slightly more, and I want to keep him till 5-6. Scoring bonus of 100. That'll be £10 a week. He's rejected again. Contract offers. So I think he's very important to us, isn't he? I think we've got to give him 1,700, 8-9 scoring bonus. Yeah, big thing there. He's already recovered from a broken nose after a few days, which is a bit crazy. I've broken my nose 4 times, and it doesn't take 4 days to recover from a broken nose. So, yeah, like I said, I want to get this. I want to get a scout report in from. Is this the first one? Is this the first? Shows outstanding awareness of the game. This could be our guy. Average, poor. Shot stopping, poor. Handling, below average. Average, good. Okay, well, that's not bad. But he is abysmal at shot stopping. Isn't very agile. That could go against us. Right. Bogush is our. Let's have a look. See if we can loan him. End of the season. Let's see what happens. Exit report. Right then, so we then had another one, didn't we? Scout report. This was the other guy I wanted to look at. So, excellent high. Excellent. Very agile diving. Very poor diving. Distribution poor. Very poor. Below average. Okay, so I think that Bogish is going to be the best guy. So let's stick with that. Let's see if we can get Bogish in. Because he can't be much worse than we've got. And it's a loan. So if we can get him on loan for a season, that's the goalkeeping side sorted, which was one part I was really worried about. I then think that we need a forward. So then we go on the search for a forward. Let's have a look. Loan listed. Let's look for. Actually, let's just put in a position as a attacker. Loan listed. We're going to get the pinnacle of players coming here for max wage of £1,000, but we're going to put in a £500, and these are the selections that we have. So, El Hatch, who does he play for? Plays for Barnet, so he's in our division as well. I Walker. Do we just try this guy just for? Let's have a look. Where was he? So there's Tisov. There's that guy. I can't pronounce his name, but begins with a Z. Southend United. I've got a player there on loan. But let's look at Hatch. Let's get a report from Hatch. Okay, that's the guy. Bogosh, that's the guy that we wanted there. So let's recall him, and let's go Hatch. No, we want to cancel, and we actually want to get a scout on him. And Barnet is in the conference. In fact, he doesn't look much better than we got, but the goalkeeper definitely would be. I think other than that, I think we're pretty much sorted. But let's have another look in our reserves. Because I think we had a midfielder there, didn't we? Who am I kidding? They're not very good. So let's move on a few days. Let's see what happens. We might get a new goalie before then. I'm not 100% sure we will, but let's see what happens. We need to get something, I think, before the season starts, because oh no, this isn't going good. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick at that. I'm going to bring that down a year. I'm going to give him that board loan offer. Hales have put in a yes. Let's just let him go. Release. That's fine. Oh, wrong button there. Sorry. Transfer offer. Ampadu, Cove Rangers. Let's have a look. 410,000 for Coronin. Got 11 months. We can't get him to sign a contract at the moment, so it's awkward, isn't it? I don't know whether to cash in on him now or. I mean, Ampadu, I think we could probably cash in on him, because I seem to recall we've got. He's 33. He's 33. Let's have a look. What's he like? I mean, he's better than what we've got, but we've also got another guy there. We haven't got a left. No, I can't do it. I can't do it because he's a centre midfielder, and we don't have. Delete this message. I don't want to see that. Scout report. Yes. Player loan. Have withdrawn for. Okay, fair enough. Right. So, I'm really, really hoping. Has accepted your request to loan. We're going to take him. Corin's agent has decided to extend his contract. Yes. So, Corin has decided to extend your contract with the club. No. Transfer offer, 900. No way. Right, we wish to look at all the offers. Hereford can go do one, as they say. Ampadu. No, we're not going to sell anyone else, I don't think. I think that's fine. Scout report. Yes, we've just signed him though, so do we even want to look at it? No, let's have a look at it. Let's see what he is. Poor, average, average, poor, below average, below average. Conference and that. So let's exit that report. Just pretend we didn't see that. That could be our new number one. Scout report on is no. I thought we had a scout report coming in for a striker, but I might be wrong. But anyway, let's see what happens. Information, scout report. Was that a guy? Due to the recent transfer, Bogosh, I have returned. He's turned up. We've signed him. All right, let's have a look at this amazing recruit that we've just signed. Oh, he's massively. Wow, he is massively better than what we've got, which is quite shocking, really. Okay, so we've got a new goalkeeper, which is good. So Bogosh has joined us. So we've got a new number one, even though he's number 31. But there is a 1 in it, so that's something. Ampadu's there. We've got Bittner on the bench. We're getting into the season now, so we've got to be thinking ahead now. So, let's go back and just have one last look in this team here. Is there anyone here before? Let's sort it by skill. I mean, he's quick, that guy. But this guy's pretty decent as well. So, I'm wondering if I sign this player and confirm, and then if I sign this player as well. So the idea is, at the end of it, what you do is you promote all the players that have got any value, and then what happens is you just sell the ones that are. So how is he compared to Ampadu? He's not as good, but It's extra bodies, isn't it? So anyway, let's go to our last game before we make the save. We'll make this the last game. There we go, we've made our first signing. So this is our last pre-season friendly. And it's the debut of our new goalkeeper, but we're playing Oxford United. So Oxford United on this, I believe are the division above us. So again, we'll see what happens. But I'm not expecting massive things from this, but obviously it would be great to they only lost once, 1-0 to Norwich on this. Whereas we won 8-0 and then lost to Rushden and Diamonds 2-0. So 3-2, they're 2-1 to win, which is understandable really. But who knows? We have got a mighty new goalkeeper who is abysmal at certain things of the game. So let's see what happens. I'll be honest, I don't hold much hope for this, but let's see what happens. He's done all right there, hasn't he? So I will say I feel much more comfortable playing a 4-3-3 than a 4-4-2. Only reason because we haven't got very many decent central midfielders. So good save. That guy is a gem. There you go. I don't know what these scouts are on about. I mean, that's pretty safe hands there. Oh, nice bit of play. Ideally, I don't think this was the game I wanted to play as my last friendly, because if I do get beaten by some hideous score, it's going to really demoralise the side for the start of the season. I probably should have played Bradford Park City last game, but we'll see. But I'm going to put that down as a save, even though it hit the post. But he's brilliant, this goalkeeper. I mean, he could play Premier League level. So he is absolutely amazing. Not bad actually. We're nearly at half time. Doing all right. I mean, we haven't had a lot of shots, but we played the ball around okay. They can't seem to really break us down, which is okay. Half time. I'm happy with that. Happy. Start the second half. Okay, I scored. It's ruined it, hasn't it? Ruined it, but anyway, it's not bad. I don't recall us actually having a shot yet, but we've sort of held our own. It sounds stupid. We're 1-0 down, but we are confident. We had to go shop abroad in the depths of Europe trying to get a goalkeeper who's got several abilities that are poor, below average or abysmal, and we're only 1-0 down at the moment, but we're 2-0 down. So anyway, Tommy Mooney, I believe that was. So it is awkward actually when you're playing against these teams and you recognise players' names who you're up against, because you think actually these guys should be beating us by some score. So 2-0. They've made some subs. Not going to. Don't need to. I believe in the team. I think playing counter-attack football was probably the wrong thing to do against these guys, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Just want to get to the end of the game now. I don't want to skip it. I do want to skip it, but I don't want to, just to see how we do for the rest of the game. Oh, we've had a shot. That's Chris Tardif in goal for Oxford City there. Oxford United, sorry. Pompey player. Former Pompey player, I should say. Now they're even getting tired, or they've just given up, because we've had 2 shots there quite quick. So 2-0. Should have played Bradford Park City just before the beginning of the season, shouldn't I, really? That was a big mistake. 2-0, I'll take that. That's fine. 2-0 loss. Should never take a loss, really, but you know. Anyway. Right, I am tempted to play the first game of the season, guys. So, we haven't got a great success rate. We've got a 33% win rate at the moment, which is not great, let's be honest. But anyway, let's give it a go. I'm confident that the goalie we've signed is an absolute superstar. In fact, I know he's a superstar. Old Bogosh, who will be the biggest shirt-selling player in the clubhouse, I'm sure, has rejected our contract. He would like a longer contract. Okay, so we're slowly nailing down what he wants. Let's see. Player loan. Hazel withdrawn for withdrawn. Hatch, yes, we want to look at him. So, he played against Barnet. Shooting is excellent. Tackling, don't care. Passing, abysmal. Below average, very poor. Shooting, above average. Now, this sounds stupid, but it does sound a little bit stupid, this, but no, it does sound stupid. It sounds mental. I'm not even going to say. I was going to say he's got good finishing, but I think we're actually going to be all right. I'll be honest. I think we're going to be all right. So I'm going to sim it by a few days because I want to play the first game and just see what happens, because Oxford we didn't play that bad. Okay, we conceded 2 goals, but they're above, they're a league above us, at least a league above us. So I'm not that fussed about it. Anyway, that's all that. Loan offer. Hayes, no, has rejected your contract offer. So he wants more money, doesn't he? Board. I have completed this month's training. No, don't want to see it. Don't want to see it. Financial news. So we made £25,000. Transfer offer. Burton Albion have offered. Who's A. Taylor? I didn't even realise we had an A. Taylor. Oh, this is that young central midfielder we got, isn't it? No. No way. No, we're keeping him. He's a star. He's a gem for us. So, right, let's go to the next match. So yeah, like I was saying, let's play to this first game just to see how it goes, because it will be good to actually have a first game under the belt, and then we sort of know what we're up against and what the sort of level of teams are that we're playing, and so on. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, because we haven't really signed anyone. We haven't really promoted anyone from our youth team, even though we got 2 players on temporary deals. We're playing a 4-3-3, which isn't played by an awful lot of teams in this division, and we'll have to assess that quite quickly. And other teams in our league are expected to get promoted, and we're expected to avoid relegation. So if we avoid relegation, then that I'm pretty happy with. I'm pretty happy if we can avoid relegation. I'm sorry, Bocker's just having number 1. Is the club talisman. So let's do at the moment. Okay, but who's number 1? I mean, this guy's having a laugh, isn't he? Do auto pick. So no, he's going to have number 41. Right, so we'll do. He's going to have 41, and he's going to like it, guys, because our superstar is our number 1. Finish. I'm not happy with that. Transfer offer. No, we don't want that. Don't want that. Youth team coach. No. Burton Albion. No. Loan offer. That'll be for that guy again. Yeah, they can just take him. Oh no, they can't, because it's expired. So supporters rating. Supporters love us. It's probably because we bought in an absolute superstar in Bogosh in goal. He's number 1 as well. The fans are going to love that. They're going to absolutely love that. We've made their days. So right, guys, we're going for it. First game of the season. away, Canvey Island. I mean, this is where it gets real now, guys. This is where it gets, you know, the fans have paid their hard-earned cash to come and watch us at Canvey Island. We'll see what happens. Previous results for Canvey Island. They lost 2-1 at Yeovil, 5-0 at Tottenham. We would have only lost 4, and they lost 3-2 at Reading. But no, it's not about Canvey Island, I'm afraid. It's about the mighty Exeter City. I mean, they've hardly got anyone in the stands, bless them. Let's do a fast match. But let's just see what happens. It's a bit cagey at the moment. I would say that we're in their half, but they're certainly edging it with never in doubt there from Bogosh. Safe hands. Getting assaulted there, the players. Give us a win. First game. So Canvey Island look like they've got a curved stadium, which alludes that they've gone for the old racetrack design of the stadium. Keeping all the fans away from the pitch. Yellow card. Nil up. 1-0 up. A. Taylor, obviously, knocked back a transfer offer for him. So he's already paying me back in spades there with a free kick out of the top draw. We're doing all right, guys. We're doing all right. Obviously, the team feel absolutely safe as houses at the back with our goalkeeper, so it's one less thing for them to worry about, which is always good. I always like to put my arm around the players and say, look, you know, I've signed talent for you guys, so you can go off and do your job. And obviously, they are loving the fact they've got such a safe pair of hands behind them, who is never prone to mistakes, no matter what scouting reports say. Really do with going in 2-0 up though. I feel much more happy with that, but who wouldn't? It's a good first half, guys. I think we've done pretty well there. 53% possession, we've been in their half more. Match rating. It's all good, guys, all good. Okay, let's keep playing. It'd be great to get a second goal though. Great to get a second goal. I thought that was it. Good save from Potter. Got down low there. Got down low to his right. Always a simpler dive for a goalkeeper. Put it to his left. A different story. This formation's actually working really well. I'm really happy with it actually. The thing is, with our best striker, I'd say he's probably one of the better strikers in the league, rating-wise. I think he's probably quite well suited to being in the centre, even though he hasn't scored yet. But I mean, to get 6 in any game, it's quite a good feat. I think we're going to have to make a change, because I want to, let's have a look at the ratings from the players. So Edwards has not done that great, so what we're going to do is we're going to have, let's take off Edwards and bring on Flack. I think that's all we're going to do at the moment. Let's have a look. No, that's good. Right, I'm only bringing on another striker because I noticed that both of the strikers I had that weren't playing were really quick. So pushing them out wide, it's a penalty. It's 2-0. 2-0. First goal of the season for Devine. I noticed that the forwards that are quite quick, pushing them out wide will really help, because the midfielders that we have are, well, one of them is really quick, but he's actually currently playing, it's 3-0. He's currently playing at his own goal. That guy's currently playing at the right back position. I mean, what a header from there. M. Joseph. It's 3-0 now to Exeter. we've looked good as well. I don't really recall them having many shots as they ran through there, but with the goalkeeper we've got, the quality that he has, which should never really be a problem. So, great save. That's why he's on number 1, guys. 3-0, first game of the season. What a win. Never in doubt, really, I suppose, but a 3-0 win, we'll take it, no matter how it comes. We're second in the league to start. Fantastic. But anyway, guys, that's the first game. I'm going to leave it here. We are second in the league after 1 game. So right at the beginning of the season. But we've won 2 and we've lost 2. So I hope you've really enjoyed this episode, guys. Please check back for future episodes. I'll be uploading these every few weeks, I think. But yeah, until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.